Alright. So this is episode 3 of Dipro Prattoy podcast. In this episode, we're gonna be talking about something a bit serious. Let's start. Repeat after me. Jews and Arabs can be friends. Jews and Arabs can be friends. Jews and Arabs can be friends. Blah 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 blah. So repeat after me. Jews and Arabs can be friends. This is something that is coming from DIZZ, one of the best content creators that I've ever come across. 20 plus million followers, and this is how he has decided to act for the Israeli-Palestine conflict. Now, I know that you don't give 2 cents about what an average Bangladeshi guy has to talk about this particular issue, given that I'm neither Muslim nor Jews. However, Dipro Prattoy promised you that I'm going to be speaking my heart out in this podcast, and we're going to be talking about life. Let's talk about this issue. We all know that this problem has been going on for a long period of time. But I still don't understand why people still call it a game of religion. If this was just a game of religion, I would never have spoken on the first place. The reason why I have decided to talk on this is because humanity is the first thing that comes to my mind when I think about everything that's happening over there. Children are being killed in Palestine. Schools are being bombed. And honestly speaking to all my people out there, this was never about religion. It was about the Palestinians fighting for their rights that were always stolen from them. Now you might bring the Hamas controversy, but why are they doing it in the first place? If you do not have food to eat, if you don't have shelter to stay, if you don't have clothes to wear, but most importantly, if you do not have the perfect right to live in a particular country, you shrink the country down from what used to be pretty much the size of Bangladesh or half of it, and now it's merely some pieces of land here and there, and you even threaten to bomb their only big mosques, which is known to be one of the holiest places of the world. Dude, I am 19 years old and I am no DIZZ, but even I can understand that this is merely a game of politics that's happening all around the world. Now, do I hate Israel? According to my passport, I cannot go to Israel, but that doesn't mean that I hate Israel. Do I hate the Jews? I don't hate the Jews either. But in one word, if I want to say this, Palestine is going through injustice. It's not about hating a particular group of people, it's hating the process. The way these countries are acting and helping Israel, thinking that they're completely blind and deaf to whatever is happening, that is perfectly not right. And I know why so many content creators are shut, they're silent. It's because Nas Daily knows that if he talks too much negative about Israel, his page is gonna be demonetized and he's not gonna be earning money off that video. And honestly speaking, people, I have no monetary incentive from anything that I do, so I can be as blunt as possible about my feelings. And this was it. Give Palestine freedom. Give them the right to live. And most importantly, please let those children see the dream. Now, I myself have never been to Palestine, or I have myself never been to Israel, but based on a lot of travel vloggers, I know that both the countries are nice. However, Israel is receiving all the help, finance, one of the best military of the world, one of the greatest healthcare facilities. Even the FANG companies have given offices inside Israel, inside Jerusalem. However, what is Palestine doing? Why aren't people helping them? Why are content creators silent about them? It's time to act, people. And lastly, as I've already stated my point about Palestine, I wanted to say about one more thing. And this is specifically to the Bangladeshis. You guys give a lot of importance to what's happening across the place in the Middle East, right? Where a lot of Jewish people are going against Bangladeshis. Against Muslims. Then why don't you do the same when a lot of Hindus in this country also get discriminated? And let's forget the Hindus and the Buddhists and the minorities. Why don't you speak up when a lot of culturally minded people, the tribal people to be very specific, are getting discriminated all around Bangladesh. Their houses are getting shattered. Only difference is there is no bombings, but there are killings. But violence is violence, and it needs to stop today. I am with Palestine.